A warm welcome to everyone. In this video, we will learn short tricks for partnership. Let us not waste time and begin with the introduction part. We have to remember three important things in this topic. This topic depends on a single formula. Okay, so before seeing the formula, let me see what is investment. These three words are very important to solve all the partnership problems. Investment, time and profit. Investment is nothing but the capital what we are putting or giving in some business. Okay, investment is nothing but the capital what we are investing in any business or in any company. Okay, time is the period for which the capital is invested. Okay, time is nothing but the period for 9 months, for 1 year, for 2 year. It is the period for which we are investing the capital. And profit is the gain. Okay, or you can simply say profit is what we get more than what we have invested. Okay, whatever we have, if we have invested rupees 5,000 in a business, if we are getting back returns of 7,000, so that means 2,000 is our profit. 5,000 is whatever we had invested, and extra money what we are getting above that invested money, that we call it as profit. Profit is nothing but extra money what we get, okay, at the end of the business. So that profit we call it as gain also. Then the most important thing to remember is the first thing, ratio of investment into time is equal to ratio of profit. Okay, this is the thing very important we have to remember. Ratio of investment into time is always equal to ratio of profit. Okay, for example, if A and B are two people who are investing in a business, okay, then A's investment into the time for which A is investing, that is nothing but A's time, I will call it as. Okay, A's investment is A is investing some capital for some period. Okay, so that is investment, A's investment into A's time. Okay, is to B's investment. B is also investing in this business for some time. Okay, he is also investing some capital in the for some time. So B's investment into B's time is equal to A's profit. Okay, A's profit is to B's profit. The above formula itself I have written in the form of A and B's investment and time. Okay, whatever A has invested, A's investment into A's time is equal to A's profit, and B's investment into B's time is equal to B's profit. Okay, so from this I can clearly say that investment, this is very important. If you remember this, you can solve any problems. Okay, investment ratio. Okay, investment ratio is always equal to profit ratio. Okay, investment ratio is always equal to profit ratio, or you can say investment ratio is directly proportional to profit ratio. Okay, investment ratio is directly proportional to profit ratio. This means that whatever investment we are doing, okay, we will get returns or profit equal to that investment itself, or that. Now if I have now for example, A is to B's investment is 5:6. Okay, 5:6. Then if this is the investment, then A is to B's profit is also in the ratio 5:6 itself. Okay, if A and B have invested in the ratio 5:6, then A and B will share the profit also in the ratio 5:6 itself. Okay, so this was the important thing what we need to know before starting partnership problems. So with this brief introduction, let us move on to the first problem. A invested rupees 12,000 for 8 months. B invested rupees 15,000 for a year, and C invested 9,000 for 4 months. Okay, so what is the ratio of their profit? They are asking. What is the ratio of their profit? A invested how much? 12,000 for 8 months. B invested 15,000 for a year, and C invested how much? 9,000 for 4 months. Okay, so what is the ratio of their profit at the end of the business? Now A, they are asking the ratio, profit ratio. A is to B is to C. Okay, we know that profit is nothing but investment into time, isn't it? So A invested how much? Rupees 12,000 for how much period? For 8 months. Okay, then B invested how much? 15,000 for how much? A year. A year means don't write 1, because since your A is 8 months and B is 4 months, so sorry, C is 4 months, B also you should write it in the months only, don't write year. Okay, or the time period should be, the unit should be same. If this is months, then all three should be in months. If one is year, then all should be in year. Okay, then 15,000 into a year means how many? 12 months. So 15,000 for 12 months he is investing. Then C is investing 9,000 for how many months? 4 months. Okay, so this is the investment into time, which is nothing but profit ratio. Okay, this will nothing, the investment into time is nothing but profit ratio. Okay, is nothing but equal to profit ratio. So now 3 zeros are common in all the three, so cancel this. 3 zeros, 3 zeros, 3 zeros. Then what else can be cancelled? 4 ones are 4 3s are 12 and 4 2s are 8. Anything else can be cancelled? Yes. 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9 and 3 4s are 12. Anything else can be cancelled? No. So 4 2s are 8 is to 15 into 1 is 15 is to 3 into 1 is 3. Okay. Therefore, A is to B is to C's profit ratio is nothing but 8 is to 15 is to 3. Okay. Next problem. A, B and C invested rupees 1,20,000 rupees 1,35,000 and rupees 1,50,000 at the same time. If the difference between the profit of A and B is rupees 2,000, then find the total profit of A, B and C. Okay. So what is that? A, B and C are three people who are investing. A is investing 1,20,000, B is investing 1,35,000 and C is investing 1,50,000. For same time they are saying. For same time. If they are if A is investing for 1 year, then B also 1 year, C also 1 year, like that. Okay, same time they are investing. If the difference between the profit of A and B is rupees 2,000, then find the total profit of A, B and C. Okay, total profit of A, B and C is how much they are asking. Now, we know that A is to B is to C is investment into time. Always the ratio is investment into time. Okay. So A is investing how much? 1,20,000. Time they have not given. Time is same for all the three they are saying. So if we take it as T also, for some time they are investing. If I take it as T also, this T will get cancelled for all the three. Now let us see. Now B is also investing. B is investing 1,35,000 for some time, same time as A. Okay, and C is investing 1,50,000 again for same time as A, isn't it? So T. Now T is same in all the three, so T gets cancelled. So instead of that, you can skip that step and directly just write investment. Okay, since T is common, so just T will get cancelled for all three. So don't write T, just skip that step and directly write the investment ratio. Okay, then 3 zeros are common in all the three. 0, 0, zeros, 0, zeros cancels here. Then it is 15 8s are, 15 9s are and 15 10s are. Okay. Anything else can be cancelled? No. So 8 is to 9 is to 10 is the profit ratio. Profit ratio. Investment into time is nothing but profit ratio. Okay. So 8 is to 9 is to 10 is the profit ratio of A, B and C. Now they have given profit of A and B. Difference between the profit of A and B is rupees 2,000. Now difference between A and B in now 8 is to 9 is to 10 is means they are sharing the profit in A is sharing in 8 parts, B is sharing in 9 parts and C is sharing in 10 parts. Now what is the difference between the parts? A and B, 8 and 9 is one part. So, one part is the difference between A and B in parts. And what is the difference between A and B in rupees? It is 2,000. So, I can say that one part is equal to 2,000. Then, what is they are asking total profit. So, total parts is how much? 8 plus 9 is 17 plus 10 is 27. So what is 27 parts? How 27 came? 8 plus 9 plus 10 is 27 total parts. Okay. So difference is one part. That one part is nothing but 2,000. So 27 parts. Total profit means total in the ratio is 27 parts. So how much is 27 parts? They are asking. Okay. So total profit will be how much? 27 by 1, always this divided by this, into 2000, which is equal to 54,000. So total profit of A, B and C is 54,000. So no need of taking X value and then finding out and all. Okay, directly we can take it in the ratio form and solve the problems. Okay. Next problem. P Q and R started a business by investing their money in the ratio 1:2:4. After 6 months, P invested half of the amount as before and Q invested twice the amount as before and R withdraws 1/4 of the investment. Find the ratio of their profit at the end of the year. Okay, they are asking profit ratio of P, Q and R. Now, P, Q and R started a business by investing their money. Okay, they invested their money in the ratio 1:2:4. Okay, so I will assume that we don't know how much exactly money they invested. So let us assume that let P invested 1 rupee, Q invested 2 rupees and R invested 4 rupees. Why I am taking 1 rupee, 2 rupee, 4 rupees? Because they invested in the ratio 1:2:4. So instead of taking 1x, 2x, 4x like that, okay, as for amount, I will directly take it as P invested 1 rupee, to Q invested 2 rupees and R invested 4 rupees. Okay. Then what they have given for 6 months. After 6 months, P invested half of the amount. So till 6 months, P invested 1 rupee, isn't it? So P is to Q is to R is P invested 1 rupee for how many months? 6 months. Because after 6 months, he is again investing some money, isn't it? Plus P invested half the amount as before. Okay. Again after 6 months, P invested half the amount as before. So half of 1 rupee is how much? Half rupee or 50 paise, or you can say half rupee. So for half rupee again P invested for how many months? For 6 months, because they are saying profit at the end of the year they are saying. So for 6 months if he invested 1 rupee, for the remaining 6 months he invested how much? Half rupee. So you have to add that for 6 months he invested 1 rupee and for remaining 6 months half rupee. So when you add that, you will get his total investment. Okay. Then Q invested 2 rupees for 6 months and then Q invested twice the amount as before. Okay, after 6 months Q invested twice the amount as before. Twice means how much? Into 2. If 2 rupees he initially invested, then later how much? Twice the 2 rupees is 4 rupees. Okay. So for later he invested again 4 rupees for the remaining 6 months. Okay. Then is to R invested 4 rupees for initial 6 months. Then R withdraws 1/4 of the investment. Okay, R withdraws 1/4 of the investment. 1/4 of 4 rupees he withdrew. 4 rupees was his initial investment. So 1/4 he withdrew, means he took it back. So 1/4 of 4 rupees is how much? 4 cancels, which is equal to 1. Okay, 1/4 of 4 rupees is 1. So 4 minus 1 will be how much? 3 rupees. Okay, he took back 1/4 of the investment, isn't it? So that means he took back 1 rupee and for the remaining 6 months he invested only 3 rupees. 3 into 6. Okay, so this is the total investment of P, Q and R. This will give us profit ratio only. Now 1 into 6 is 6 plus 2 ones are 2 threes are 3 is 2. 2 6 are 12 plus 4 6 are 24. 4 into 6 is 24 plus 3 6 are 18. Then it is 9 is to 12 plus 24 is 36 is to 24 plus 18 is 42. Okay. So 3 threes are 3 12s are and 3 14s are. So therefore profit ratio of PQ and R is how much? 3:12:14. This is what is asked in the problem. Okay. So next problem. A invested 1/6 of the capital for 1/6 of the time. B invested 1/3 of the capital. A invested how much? 1/6 of the capital for 1/6 of the time. B invested 1/3 of the capital for 1/3 of the time. And C invested the rest of the capital for the whole time. So find the share of B out of the total profit of rupees 4,600. Okay. So this problem will solve it in two types. Okay. Now we want A is to B is to C's profit ratio, because when we get profit ratio then only we can divide the amount of total profit between A, B and C. Okay, to divide the amount total profit, then we want total profit ratio of A, B and C. So how to get profit ratio? Investment into time. So 1/6 investment, A invested 1/6 of the capital for 1/6 of the time. So 1/6 into 1/6 is 2. B invested 1/3 of the capital for 1/3 of the time. Then C invested the rest of the capital. Okay. Rest of the capital means how much? A invested 1/6 and B invested 1/3. Means if 1 is the total capital, okay, then 1/6 is invested by A and 1/3 by B. So remaining will be how much? 1 minus 1/6 plus 1/3 is 3/6, which is nothing but 1/2. Therefore 1 minus 1/2 is equal to 1/2. Okay, so that means C invested 1/2 of the capital for the whole time they are saying. So whole time means 1/6 is by A, 1/3 is by B, then whole will be 1. Okay, if whole time we consider it as 1, okay, then C has invested for the whole time, that is 1. Okay, then 1/36 is to 1/9 is to 1/2. Okay, then this is in fraction, we can convert it into whole number. So how to convert the fraction into whole number? Take LCM of 36, 9 and 2 and multiply with the total equation. So what is the LCM of 36, 9 and 2? LCM of 36, 9 and 2 is how much? It is 36. Okay. So multiply this whole thing into 36. So how much will get? 36 cancels. So it is 1 is to 9 ones are 9 fours are it will be. So 4 is to 2 ones are 2, 12s are it will be. Sorry, 13s are. Sorry, 18s are. So the total profit ratio we got as 1:4:18. Okay. So when we got the profit ratio, we can find out the profit of B. So what will be the profit of B? We know that total profit is 4,600. It is given. So total parts in the ratio is how much? It is 18 plus 4 is 22 plus 1 is 23. So 23 parts is equal to 4,600 because total profit is 4,600 and total in the ratio is 23. So 23 is equal to 4,600. Then what is the share of B they are saying? Share of B is how much? 4 parts. So 4 parts is how much? So it will be 4/23 into 4,600. Always I told you this divided by this. So it is 23 ones are 23 twos are. So 4 into 200 is 800. So therefore share of B is 800. Okay. This is one method where you can solve. We'll discuss one more method. Okay. This will be easier. Now, we know A invested for A investment and invested for invested 1/6 of the capital, and B invested 1/3 of the capital. Now, instead of taking X, instead of doing all these things, directly we can take LCM of 6 and 3. Okay. LCM of 3 and 6 is how much? 6. Okay. Then let total capital be 6 and total time be also 6. Why? Because investment is also 1/6 and time is also 1/6 of A, and investment of B is 1/3 and time is also 1/3. So the ratio LCM for both capital also it is 3 and 6, and for time also it is 3 and 6. Okay, so the LCM will be 6. So let total capital be 6 and total time be 6. Now A invested, A is to B is to C. Okay, A invested 1/6 of the capital they are saying. So 1/6 of total capital is 6. So 1/6 of 6 is how much? 1. So time also 1/6 of 6 it will be, because time is also 6. So 1/6 of 6 will be how much? Again 1. So 1 into 1. Then B invested 1/3 of total capital. Total capital is 6. So 3 ones are 3 twos are. So 2, and time also 1/3 of 6, isn't it? So that also is 2. Then C invested the remaining, isn't it? Now A invested 1 rupee and 2 rupee. If then total A and B, how much they invested? 3, and total is how much? 6, isn't it? So 6 minus 3 is how much? 3 is remaining. So that is invested by C. So 3 into, for whole time they are saying, C invested for whole time. Whole time is how much? 6. So therefore it is 6. Now 1 into 1 is 1, 2 twos are 4, and 3 6 are 18. So same ratio we got, 1:4:18. Same ratio we got, isn't it? So within simple, instead of taking LCM, multiplying the fractions and all, with a simple technique we got the same ratio. And when we got the same ratio, then same amount only we will get further also. Okay, that is B's share will be how much? 800. Okay. Next problem. A, B and C invested their capitals in the ratio 5:6:8. At the end of the business term, they received profit in the ratio 5:3:12. Find the ratio of the time for which they contributed their capital. Okay. So what is given? A, B and C invested their capitals in the ratio 5:6:8. Okay. Investment ratio they have given as 5:6:8. And at the end of the business, they received profit. They have given profit ratio, that is 5:3:12. Now find the ratio of the time they are saying. They have given investment ratio, they have given time ratio, profit ratio, and they are asking time ratio is how much. Okay. Now we know that investment into time is equal to profit, isn't it? Now we want time. They have given investment, they have given profit, we want time. So time will be how much? Time will be profit divided by investment, isn't it? So time ratio is nothing but profit divided by investment. Now A is to B is to C. Capital is, investment is how much of A ratio? It is 5:6:8. And profit ratio is how much? It is 5 is to 3 is to 12. Now we want time ratio they have asked. So time is nothing but profit divided by investment. Okay, profit divided by investment. So A will be how much? 5 divided by 5. Then the B will be how much? 3 divided by 6, not 6 divided by 3. It is 3 by 6 because P by I. Okay. And C will be 12 by 8. So it is 1, 3 1s are 3 2s are 4, 3s are 4 2s are. So it is 1 is to 1 by 2 is to 3 by 2. But the ratio is in fraction. We can convert it into whole number. So how to convert? So LCM of, here nothing means 1, 1, 2 and 2. Okay, LCM of 1, 2 and 2 is how much? 2. So multiply this whole thing by 2 into 2. So how much will get? 1 into 2. So therefore A is to B is to C. 1 into 2 is 2. 1 by 2 into 2 is 2, 2 gets cancelled. So it is 1 is to 3 by 2 into 2. 2, 2 again get cancelled. What remains? 3. So therefore A is to B is to C is 2 is to 1 is to 3. Okay. That is option A is the answer. The time ratio is how much? For it is 2 is to 1 is to 3. Okay. Next problem. A and B started the business and invested their capital for 5 months and 12 months respectively. If the profit is divided between them in the ratio 6 is to 17 and B invested rupees 1275, then find the amount invested by A. Okay. Now, what they are saying, A and B started the business and invested the capital for 5 months and 12 months. Time they have given, but they have not given how much capital. They have given time. A invested for 5 months and B invested for 12 months. Next, if the profit is divided between them, okay, profit ratio they have given is how much? 6 is to 17. And B invested rupees 1275. Now B's investment, only investment of B they have given. How much? 1275. Then find the amount invested by A. So what is the investment of A is asked. Okay. Now A is to B. Time is how much? Time of A is to B is 5 months is to 12 months. Okay. Then profit is how much ratio? It is 6 is to 17. So then capital will be how much? A capital we don't know. It is asked. So let it be X. And B's capital is how much? 1. B invested they have given rupees 1275. So now we know that capital into time, or you can say investment also. Okay. Capital or investment both mean the same. In capital into time of A. Okay. Of A. And capital into time of B is equal to their profit. Okay. Now, capital of A is, we don't know, it is X, into time is 5 months. So, it is 5 divided by capital of B is 1275 into time is how much? 12 months, which is equal to A's profit is 6 parts and B's profit is 17 parts. Okay. So, capital into time is always equal to profit, or investment into time. Okay. Both mean the same. Okay. That is equal to profit. So, the ratio I am writing it in the form of fraction. Only that. Okay. Then 5 1s are 5, 2s are 10, 5 5s are 25, 5 5s are 25. Then 17 1s are 17 1s are 17, 17 5s are 85. Okay. Therefore, X will be how much? 15 into 12 is 180 is equal to 6. Therefore, X is equal to 6 into 180. So, X is nothing but 1080. So, X is nothing but A's capital. Okay. Therefore, A's capital is how much? 1080 rupees. Okay. So option B is the answer.